Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Uh, this is Sunny Side Up, and it's got Little Amps Double Coffee from Owls of Hampton / Pizza Boy Brewing. Guys, I reviewed this beer back in September of 2016, and Rico has sent me another one here to do. This is the 2018 edition, and we're going to see if I am just as impressed as I was then. I was very impressed back then. Uh, so we shall see if it's just as tasty as it was then. So Rico, thanks again, my brother. I do appreciate you sending me another version of this, or a different batch anyway. Uh, this is a big 9.5%er. And these guys are up in Pennsylvania. And I don't have any IBUs. And the commercial description from Untapped says Sunny Side Up, Little Amps Double Coffee Stout is a rich, smooth oatmeal imperial stout brimming with locally sourced coffee from Little Amps Coffee Roasters in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And from what I remember from having it the first time, the coffee was off the chain, guys. It was outstanding coffee stout. So, at a 9.5%, enough alcohol there to get you in the hammer lane. So, big 16-ounce can. It's got the ABV on it, and it's got the date on the bottom of it. So, 2 thumbs up to those guys for giving us that information. The IBUs are not super critical on this style of beer. It is what it is. So, we've covered everything. So, let's get it into the glass. What do you think? Let's pop the top. All right. Into the glass we go. And while I pour this, guys, I'll tell you the cheese is buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, general chocolate, digestive, meat, beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glassware pint backer, nonic tumbler snifter, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite tulip glass today, guys, and they're telling us you can sell it for a long period of time. Just be aware it has coffee, and that will fade over time. This is probably not one you'd want to sell it for a long period of time because of the coffee. So, about a quarter finger of head on that pour. Over into the light, I'm not getting any at all. It is pretty dark in the glass there, guys. Good looking beer, good looking stout. Let's get it to the nose. Oh yeah, the coffee is just like an espresso coffee to me, guys. It is there. It's taking up the whole front seat, maybe a couple more seats. Rich roasted malt, and if they've used oatmeal, should have a nice creamy mouthfeel. It smells absolutely wonderful, guys. The coffee, and I'm telling you there, it's a coffee stout, and I'm getting it big time. Smells delicious. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Good. That's an excellent beer, guys. That is an outstanding beer. If you like coffee and you like stouts, and you like coffee stouts especially, you're really going to love this. I wish this was available here. I would buy it, guys. I really would. They're dating the bottom of the can. It's exactly what it says it in. It is a nice, rich coffee stout brewed with local coffee to these guys up there in Pennsylvania. Little Lamps is doing some pretty tasty coffee. I wouldn't mind having some Little Ants coffee just to drink here, not in the beer, but uh, to to have in the morning to see how it does or how I like it. Mm. Alcohol is extremely well hidden for a 9.5%. That is so smooth and easy drinking. You could drink this for breakfast, but it's 9.5%. If you're drinking for breakfast, drink it on the weekend. If you drink this and go to work, boy, you're going to have your buzz probably going on. I don't know. It just depends on where your palate is and how well you can tolerate larger ABV beers. You might get away with one of these and sneak it by, but if you're operating any kind of machinery, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. If you're sitting behind the desk punching a keyboard, you might get away with that. So let me do the back end pour before we go off camera. It's not something that I would want to drink for breakfast. I'd have to go back to bed. So very nice, very nice. Guys, it's just as impressive as it was when I had it the first time. We're going to sip on it. It's right out of the fridge. It'll come up to room temperature. Step out on the deck. It's in the mid-50s. Not too cool out there. The wind's blowing pretty good, but nice, fairly nice day other than the wind blowing. Nice. I like the warmer temperatures we're getting. We were up into the 70s yesterday, but it's only got probably around 60 today, and it's sun setting now, so it's probably 55, 56 degrees out there. So it's cigar time. So I'll be right back, and we'll see where this one ends up, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Nice lacing is left on the glass here. A very well-made beer, guys. It is absolutely outstanding as far as I'm concerned. The only way this could be better is to do a bourbon barrel aged version, and I think they do that. I've not got a chance to put my hands on one of those because, like I said, they're not available here in Virginia, and it's probably a one-time year release type of beer. So that's the only thing I can say about this. But you got to realize when they put a coffee beer in a bourbon barrel and let it set for however long they determine they're going to let it set, the coffee's going to fade. So that's the only drawback to doing a coffee beer and putting it in a bourbon barrel for 3, 6, 8, 12 months. The longer it's in the barrels, the more the coffee's going to fade. And there are breweries that do bourbon barrel coffee beers that are pretty tasty, and some of them not so much. The coffee fades out completely over the time it's in the bourbon barrel. So for what I have here, for what it is, which is a coffee stout, 9.5%, very well made alcohol, super well hidden. I think it's an awesome beer, guys. I really do. I'm just as impressed now as I was in 2016 when I reviewed it the first time. So this is the 2018 re-review. I think it's awesome, guys. For the little pizza place that does this and brews these beers, they're doing an excellent, outstanding job. Date on the bottom of it, ABV on the can. Awesome. Final joke. I'm not going to leave any of that. Outstanding. World class. It is an awesome coffee stout. It's delicious. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. No doubt about it. So, with that being said, guys, I still think, and I gave it, and I was on the fence last time between a 9 and a 10. I'm not on the fence now. They got the date on the bottom of them now. ABV's on the can. It's a 10. It's still a 10 for me, guys. I loved it. It's outstanding. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.37. Well, that's in their A minus range. I think it's better than that. I don't know what that I would say. The only thing that I would say, maybe use a little bit more flaked oats. Just to give it just a little creamier mouthfeel. Maybe a little heavier lacing on the glass. But that's just my opinion. I've not brewed a coffee stout before. I've never introduced any kind of coffee, cold brew coffee or anything like that to a beer that I have produced. So I think it's very delicious. Over to Untapped for our final check-in, they have it at 4.17. That's also in their A- range. I don't know what I would say other than putting a little more flaked oats in it, or if the bourbon barrel aged version, which I've not had a chance to put my hands on. That would be the only thing that I could say may make it better. But I got a feeling the bourbon barrel version is not going to have the coffee that this one has, not being sitting in a bourbon barrel. So, but judge it for what it is. It doesn't say it's bourbon barrel. It's not, and I think it's an outstanding beer. So that's why I'm giving it what I'm giving it. It's a 10 for me, 100. We've got the rating from everybody else here. So if you've had this, let me know what you think. It is an outstanding beer as far as I'm concerned, guys. The coffee is there. It's very, very prominent from the first sip to the last sip. So that being said, let me know what you think if you've had it, and especially this is the 2018, and this one's about 2 months old. Still big time coffee notes. And if you don't like that, as far as if you're not a coffee drinker, pick it up, put it in the closet or the fridge for 6, 8, 12 months. The coffee probably will subside a little bit, and it won't be quite as prominent if you don't like that, but I do. I'm a coffee drinker. I drink several cups in the morning, so it's a very tasty beer. Be nice if they'd tell you what the caffeine level was on it, but it is what it is. Wishers and beggars can ask for whatever they want. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. If you had, let me know what you think. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge today.